Exercise 2.1, first question. Write the three natural numbers after 10999. You have to find next natural number. It means you have to add 1 to this number. So it will be 11000, 11,000. And then you have to find one more number next to this. So again you will add 1 to this number. So you will get 11,001. Again you have to find the next number. Add 1 to this number. You will get the next number. Second question. Write the three whole numbers occurring just before 1001. Now you have to find number occurring before this number. It means you have to subtract 1. Subtract 1 from this number. You will get. Now again you have to find one more number. So again subtract 1. Again you have to find one more number. तो जो भी result आएगा again subtract 1. Which is the smallest whole number? 0 is the smallest whole number. How many whole numbers are there between 32 and 53? Count the numbers lying between 32 and 53. You will get the answer 20. Find the successor of this number. Now successor means next number. So when we'll add 1 to this number, we'll get the successor. So add 1. This is A part of fifth question. You have to do the other parts yourself. Sixth question, A part. Find the predecessor of 94. Now what is predecessor? Previous number. So when you subtract 1 from this number, you will get the predecessor, that is 93. Seventh question. State which whole number is on the left hand side of the other number on the number line. Like first part, we have 530 and 503. Now we know that on a number line, the greater number lies on right hand side of the smaller number. Now which number is greater? 530 is greater than 503. It means 530 will lie on right hand side and 503 will lie on left hand side. Eighth question, state true and false. A part, 0 is the smallest natural number. False, because 0 is not a natural number. B part, 400 is the predecessor of 399. False, 400 is the successor of 399. 0 is the smallest whole number. True. D part, 600 is the successor of 599. True. When we'll add 1 to 599, we'll get 600. All natural numbers are whole numbers. True. See, natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Whole numbers are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Now all the natural numbers lie in the whole numbers also. So answer is true. F part, all whole numbers are natural numbers. False. These are the whole numbers. Are they all the natural numbers? No, because 0 is a whole number, but 0 is not a natural number. The predecessor of a 2-digit number is never a single-digit number. Now, predecessor of 2-digit number. Let's say I am taking a digit 10. It is a 2-digit number. predecessor of 10. Minus 1 is equals to 9. And 9 is in one digit number. So answer is false. 1 is the smallest whole number. False. Because 0 is the smallest whole number. Next. Natural number 1 has no predecessor. Now natural number 1 has no predecessor. True. Because predecessor of 1 will be 0. But 0 is not a natural number. So answer is true. Whole number 1 has no predecessor. False. Now 1 is a whole number. Its predecessor is 0 and 0 is also a whole number. Therefore, predecessor of 1 is 0 in case of whole numbers. Whole number 13 lies between 11 and 12. False. 13 is greater than 12. So it lies after 12. Whole number 0 has no predecessor. True. Because when we'll subtract 1 from 0, you won't get a whole number. The successor of two-digit number is always a two-digit number. False. Let's say I am taking a two-digit number 99. Successor of 99 is 100, which is a three-digit number. Exercise 2.2, whole numbers. First question, B part. Find the sum by suitable rearrangement. Whenever it is given in the question that find the sum, difference, product using rearrangement, then what you have to do is, first you have to rearrange the terms and then apply the operation. If you apply the operation directly, your question will be wrong. So first you have to arrange the terms so that addition becomes easy for you. When will the addition become easiest? When we have zeros in our terms. Now add the last digits of the numbers, like 2 plus 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. 0 नहीं बन रहा. Add 2 and 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. So we are getting 1 0. It means we will add these two numbers together. 3 plus 7 is 10. So these two numbers will be added together. So rearrange the terms. We know that commutative property hold under addition in whole numbers. So what we can do is we will interchange these two terms. So 1962, write this as it is. इन दो terms को interchange कर लो. First write 1538 plus. Now write 453 plus 647. Now add these two terms first. After adding, you will get 0, 0, 5, 3, 3500. And when you will add these two terms, you will get 0, 0, 11. Now add these two terms, you will get 4600. Now second question. Find the product by suitable rearrangement. Again, first you have to rearrange the terms and then find the answer. 2 into now you have to rearrange the terms. First, if you multiply these two numbers, so it will be difficult. So what will be the easiest method? Multiply 2 by 50. We know that commutative property holds under multiplication in whole numbers. Multiplication maybe you can interchange the terms. So 2 into, interchange these terms, 50 into 1768. Now 2 into 50 is 100 into 1768. Multiply this. Third question, find the value. Now what you have to do, I am doing the C part. If you will multiply both the terms separately, it will be quite complex to solve. So what we can do is, we can apply distributive property. What was distributive property? That if one number is common in both the terms, we can take that number out of the bracket. Like we'll write 81,265 outside the bracket. अब यहाँ पे क्या है, multiplication. If I'll take this number outside, which number is left? 169. Now which sign is present here? Minus. Again I have taken this number outside the bracket. So which number is left? 69. So multiply by 169 minus 69. It will be 100. So answer is, you have to multiply both the numbers. Fourth question, A part. Find the product using suitable properties. Now multiplying these two numbers is again difficult. So what we can do is, we can apply distributive property. It means we can split a number in two numbers. 738 को write as it is, multiply by 103 can be written as 100 plus 3. Now open the brackets. 738 multiply by, first multiply this by 100, plus 738 multiply by, then multiply this number by 3. Now multiply these numbers, plus now add these two numbers, you will get fifth question. So write the statements. It is a word problem. Petrol filled on Monday. It was 40 liters. Petrol filled on Tuesday, 50 liters. So total petrol will be 40 plus 50, that is 90 liters. Now cost of 1 liter of petrol is rupees 44. So cost of 90 liters of petrol will be rupees 44 into 90. Rupees 3,960. Sixth question, a vendor supplies 32 liters of milk to a hotel in the morning. Milk supplied in the morning is 32 liters. Milk supplied in the evening is 68 liters. Total milk supplied in a day is equals to, we'll add morning and evening quantities, 32 plus 68, 100 liters. Cost of 1 liter of milk is rupees 15. So cost of 100 liters of milk will be rupees 15 into 100. 100.